So I just wanted to come on today and have a quick chat about something that just popped into my head. So I'll quickly share it with you. It won't take long. And as always, take what resonates and discard the rest. If it doesn't suit you right now, that's fine. If what I have to say doesn't resonate with you, just leave it, just let it go and move on. You may come back to it someday and it'll be exactly what you need to hear. It may not. I am not your guru. I am not your teacher. I am just passing on my energy healing work, everything that I've learned over the years. I'm a yoga teacher. I've been practicing meditation since 1986, a crystal healer, and I work with energy healing tools every single moment of my life. So what I'm going to talk about today is the red sock in the white wash. Okay, so what we're actually trying to do with energy is we're trying to clean and clear our energy to as cleansed a vibrational space as we possibly can. And that is just like a completely white wash in the laundry. So we clean our thoughts, and we're less judgmental or condemning. We are more positive. We meditate, or we have a mindfulness practice to help us become aware of our thoughts. We cleanse our feelings. We are less angry, less hostile. We move all our fear-based thoughts and feelings into a loving, energetic space. So we transmute fears into gratitude and love, and that's a much higher vibrational energy that we're working with. Now, these things take time because we can be dealing with trauma, past life trauma, this life trauma, fear, addiction. Our environment could be less than supportive. There's even simple things like gossiping lowers your vibration, or jealousy, or resentment, or impatience. So it's not quite hard and fast because we can't just let everyone walk all over us. We can't just let the world grind to a halt because we're going to just let it do what it needs to do. But what we're trying to do here is we're trying to become into a much more purified, and what they call in Ayurveda and yoga is sattvic state, a much more holistic, consciousness, clarity, divine state of being. Now, we're not going to be walking around in swami robes and things like that, but we can actually keep moving our body, our mind, and our consciousness up by cleansing. And we do that by cleansing through, as I said, meditation, mindfulness. We become the observer of these thoughts and feelings and behaviors. And what we're actually doing is we're intercepting the distractions, the temptations, the desires, and we're keeping on the sattvic path. Now, the sattvic path is what I would liken to the white laundry wash. And our duty, our job, our role energetically, because it's all about energy, is to take every distraction, every temptation, and see it as a red sock. And you know this one already. If you put a red sock into a little tiny red sock into a white laundry wash, everything goes pink. Okay, even that small red sock dilutes the clarity and the purity of that clear, crisp, white laundry, those white socks. So that is the impact of a red sock, or a negative thought, or an angry reaction, or that big fat pie that you had in your cleansed body. You've been juicing for 2 weeks and you have a great big fry up. Don't do that, by the way. It's just a comment. Don't do something like that. But you get the gist, okay? Or you'll have somebody at work or some family member, and you feel really calm, really zen. You've done all your meditation. You've been looking at the sunset. You feel fantastic, and then they just rub you up the wrong way. That's the red sock. Now, that doesn't make them or you right or wrong. It's just a red sock. It's just something that is not the same. It's not purified enough. It's not got the right intentions, the right vibration, or the right consciousness. That's all it is, okay? And all we're doing is we're just finding the red socks, and we're observing them. we're seeing them for what they are. They're red socks. They're distractions. They're veering off. They're the long road. They're taking us the long road to the whitewash, because every time you get a red sock and you see it, it loses its impact. So when you put it in the wash and you turn that red sock into a white sock, and how do you do that? You transmute that red sock into a white sock by getting back on the healthy diet, by getting back into your meditation or mindfulness or watching nature or gardening or taking part in some volunteering, by not replying to an angry comment in an angry manner. We take that red sock and make it smaller. And when we have that smaller red sock, then it turns into a white sock. So energetically, when something or someone gives you a red sock in front of you, and you're observing this, you have the opportunity to convert that red sock into a white sock. And so therefore you have more and more and more and more white socks. So when a red sock comes along into your wash, you have so many white socks. It doesn't actually dilute your wash as pink. So pink. For example, you may have an icicle and you've been eating so healthy for so long, it doesn't really have such a big impact. And then you carry on with your healthy eating. Or you'll maybe meet somebody who's angry, and I keep saying the word angry. There's no one in my life right now that's angry. It's just an example. So they can be really angry, and you meet this anger in a calm manner, and potentially you're taking their red sock and helping them turn it into a smaller sock. So their wash becomes more sattvic, more cleansed, more healed. So they potentially can leave you in a calmer state. So not only have you converted your frustration and anger from a red sock into a white sock, you could have turned theirs. Now that's not actually your job. So we're not here to rescue people, but we're only here to show the way by our own example, okay? So this is what we're doing. We're taking our whitewash and making it bigger. And we're taking all these red socks and making them smaller. We have our practices, we have our techniques, our energy healing techniques. We have all our tools, our crystals, our singing bowls, or our yoga, our meditation, our running, or tai chi, whatever it may be, okay? And we apply these techniques to raise our vibration, to cleanse our intentions, the red socks that we're putting into the world. So we look after the world, we look after the land. We don't rape and pillage and steal from the land or from other people, okay? So red socks can actually come to you internally from, as I said before, your thoughts and your feelings. Sorry, I had a wee distraction there. So that could have been a red sock situation right there and then, but I was just like, it's okay, I'll just pause the video and everything will be fine, you know. It's not the end of the world. So red socks come into our consciousness and into our lives, and it's how we deal with them. Now you've got to remember as well that there's agencies out there that don't want you with lots of white socks. There's no money for advertisers in a happy customer, is there? There's no money in advertising. If you're in balance, you've got everything you need, you have no cravings, you have no desire, you feel balanced, energetically you feel centered. They want you off. They want you needy. They want you believing that if you buy this new car or have these trainers, that your life's going to become better. So you're going out. They want you to need red socks to make you feel like you have white socks. Okay? They're going to give you something that you may not need to make you feel like you did need it. And that's where you have to become observing, realistic, responsible, and discerning. So we really have to start listening with a objective mind, an objective heart, and say, well, is this what I really need? Is this who I really am? Does this belong to me? Does this feeling belong to me? And how will I feel if you don't have the same pair of trainers that all your mates have, especially for younger people nowadays? So if these agencies can't get you, they'll often get your friends, your family, or those that you look up to. So this is all the places where the red socks are coming at you from. This is where the red socks live. And the media in any form like that, because fear sells. They don't want you happy because they don't have control over people when they're happy. It's easier to get what you want out of someone who's scared, and I mean that kindly. And we're still in a consciousness where there's a conflict, there's a push-pull. We are moving into a world where people aren't dumping their red socks on each other, and people aren't pretending that they have a white sock when they've actually got a red sock to give you. So fear energy is a red sock as well. Fear and lack and poverty and someone pretending that they're going to get you out of a situation, or that they have the answers that you need. And of course this is a big subject, so please don't take it too personally. Nothing is directed unintentionally at anyone in any untoward manner. It's just an energetic exchange that's taking place. When you meet a red sock, be aware that you've met a red sock, and observe and transmute that into a white sock in any manner you can. Or sometimes you say, that red sock is not going in the wash. I'm not accepting. So when people share gossip with me, it dies. Gossip dies with me. I don't gossip. I don't bitch. I don't pass that stuff on. But when it comes to me, I have to do something with it, and I choose to just ignore it or just to let it die. And it's turning it into a white sock. It's putting the red sock down and turning it into a white sock. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. Just be more aware of the red socks in your life and inside you that you're converting. And be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself. It's a journey. The destination is the journey. It took me a long time to understand that. The destination is the road that we want to be on. And we want to flow. We have some red socks in our life sometimes. That's the way it is. So don't be too hard on yourself. Go out and have the ice cream, and go out and have a good laugh with your mates, and have a lovely day. Thank you very much. Bye bye.